Hi guys, FB here from EBC Bow Hunting Safaris. This was a hunt I did in August of 2023. I actually took some of our local hunters out to my concession in the Loskop Dam area in Mpumalanga, South Africa. And as my freezer was getting a bit low on some nice game meat, I decided to see if I could take a Bluewildebeest for myself. As is my habit, I got into the blind early morning before the sun came up and sat back and waited for the game to come in. And after about 45 minutes to an hour, this little Daker pitched up, and I decided to just get some video footage of it. I'd love to take one of them with a trad bow, but they are notorious for being string jumpers. They are very quick. Their reaction time is absolutely incredible. So I settled on just filming this guy and seeing what he does. Yeah, absolutely amazing how if you really sit quietly in a blind, how nature will just carry on around you. This little swallow's nest was right above my head in the blind, and I saw the swallow going in and managed to catch her going out on film. I hoped she'd come back and record it for a while, but I didn't manage to catch her coming back again. So the next visitors I had at the blind were a couple of Nyala bull. One was still clearly a very immature bull. Horns hadn't fully turned yet. The other one was a fully grown Nyala, but I think it could go another couple of years before it would really be worth taking it as a trophy. So I settled back and just watched them. Amazing. You can clearly see that they had no idea that I was sitting nearly 15, 20 meters away from them in the blind. So they were quite happy to go about their business. Now, I think anybody that's ever sat in a blind in Africa can relate when that, even though it's not your target animal, when that animal comes in, you start to rework the budget and start. It's amazing how that bull that you wouldn't take starts to become bigger and bigger, and you start considering actually taking them. But luckily, sanity prevailed, and I decided to wait to see if the Bluewildebeest wouldn't come in. So about an hour later, my patience was rewarded, and my target species came in. Nice group of Bluewildebeest, and there was a really good-looking bull with them. He's the one standing at the far end of the feeding trough, and I decided that I was going to try and take him. Where he was standing at the end of the trough, he was standing in a nice broadside position, and I got everything ready to take the shot. So as I was getting ready, a cow moved right in front of him, obscuring the vitals, and I had to be patient for her to move out of the way and to make sure that there was nothing behind him before I took the shot. So finally she moved away, and as you can see at the very last moment, while I was at full draw, he took one step forward and slightly more quartering to, and this is where things went slightly wrong. At this stage, I still thought that the shot was good. It was a little bit behind where I was aiming, but I thought that I would definitely get a double lung shot, which turned out not to be the case. So as I mentioned before, at this stage, I was still convinced that the shot was good, even though it was a couple of inches behind where I was aiming. It seemed to be right behind the shoulder, and I was convinced that this bull wouldn't go far. I proceeded to contact the owner, and he came after about 25 minutes, and we started to track the bull. We found the arrow and a few drops of blood, but there was not really that much blood as I would expect with a double lung shot. And after a couple of minutes, one of the trackers actually spotted the bull about 80 yards away, standing under the trees. He was clearly very hurt, but it turned out that he wasn't down yet. So we had to proceed and take him down with a rifle. We didn't want to chance a follow-up shot, me trying to actually creep up on him to be able to put another arrow in him. So upon slaughtering, we found that the arrow had perforated the right lung and cut the spleen in half. This was a mortal shot, and the bull probably would have gone down soon had we not bumped it too early. But the humane thing was to take it down and get the meat in the freezer. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. If you want to book an African hunt, contact us at www.ebcbowhuntingsafaris.com. We'd love to host you. Cheers and see you again.